We are at the Museum of Unremarkable Objects outside of Gaze Mills, Wisconsin.
So she had to get rid of it. So she goes, is there any chance you'd want it for the museum? And I'm like, sure. Hey. So I got it finished. So we're going to put that up. Probably more than 60% of the items that are here, I did not put here. Really? So people now know about this place, and so they're leaving things.
They're adding to it. And it was just a little place alongside the road with this little building there. And you pull over and you get out and you're just amazed. We walked into this little building, little shed, and when you start seeing the things that were in there, it just blew your mind. Get suggestions, comments. That was sweet. Well, there's a lot of people signing. What you do is you go in and you look around and you start seeing things you have never seen before. Oh, look at that. Is that cheese stuff we ate at the store? I don't think it is.
The first time I went there, you could see like old glass.
It's imagination. The imagination that people have when it comes to art and artistic things is just blows your mind when you can sit and
right. And I'm a trivia nerd, so I just love to read and learn about the history of stuff. So that's why I will write up a little bit of the history of it, and then I have a larger history of items in the book here that people can look at. So people will leave items or sometimes leave items underneath the table, and I'll find just some items, and so then I'll make things out of them.
So every time you come down here, you never know what you're going to come across.
I never know. Yeah, there's always something new down here or something new at the Stump. And then Jimmy at Little Boxes Vintage, he's always finding things for me like this. This is a piece of folk art walkie-talkie. Jimmy was like, I think maybe you could do something with that. So I just shadow boxed it and wrote the history of walkie-talkies.
Time is like a clock in the park.
Kept building, but everywhere you look at pottery.
Oh my God. Oh, this is amazing. You're amazing.
This is a good one.
Oh.
Read this one, Tom. Read that out loud. It's so good.
Two dudes on motorcycles, no destination, no schedule, no intention, came around the corner and found this testimony to human creativity and visions and goodness. Thank you for what you created and put out into the fragile, broken world. You've made it incredibly better. Isn't that sweet? That's awesome. Wow. Big rattlesnakes. We'll bring some.
The museum we did last year, so this has been the second year.
The second year
this
has been here?
Yeah. And
how does it weather the winter?
It's open year-round in the winter, and
as long as
if he plows the snow.
The banks get pretty deep over here because the snow plow pushes it out.
That's kind of what I tell people. If it snows too deep, we're not open. So, but we have people coming in here all winter.
Yeah.
In the summertime, the UTVs, ATVs, it's packed down here on the weekends. Lots of people. And I have feedback that people will say, I just love the museum, but I don't really like this part, you know, so I try not to. I would hate for somebody to walk in and be scared, you know, at something. So
but that's part of the fun.
It is for me, but we're gonna stay away from clowns and baby dolls and stuff. The crazy thing is the sign. Somebody put that up.
Creepy Hollow.
We did not do that. We did not do that because we don't call it Creepy Hollow. We call it Sleepy Hollow. But we heard some noise down here on a Sunday morning and came down later in the afternoon and hear that sign was up there. And look at how well they put it up with chains and hooks and brackets.
They spent a lot of effort putting that up.
And they had to have a lift truck or ladders or I don't know, but so that's what people do. They know about it and they come and leave something. The mirrored clock with the snake pendulum, they mounted that.
Oh, okay. That's
yeah, and other times they'll just leave something against the stump and then Steve and I'll find a place for it and put it up.
That's just awesome.
But yeah, I guess they're a real movement now in the United States, these free little art galleries. And so
Your husband put this medal?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I have ideas, and Steve has the talent to make it happen. So
Wonderful combination.
yeah, we work well together.
This is where everybody comes and brings and places things, and it was from everybody, including Martha and her husband. People come in and do these things just to promote each and every individual artistic or crazy thing that they want to put out there. Some of it deteriorates over the period of years from the weather and what have you, but I saw stuff there I had never seen before.
There used to be a big cottonwood tree standing here, and it came down in 2016, and so the stump was left, and they pushed the trunk, you know, way back there.
Yeah.
And then the township left the stump like that, so Steve was going to, you know, take it down and grind it up, and I said, no, don't do it, I have an idea.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Oh, bye-bye. That's my favorite stuff.
But I put a few things up, and then somebody left something else. And then next thing, you know, another week later, there'd be something else there. So people started leaving stuff.
It just keeps building and building.
Somebody built this whole thing.
Whoa.
And it was, you know, so, I mean, that's how creative neighbors and friends and passerbys are. And we've added to it over the years. And same thing with Advice Baby. They built the contraption and they put it up there. So this is Art Garfunkel. So now Art's living down here. Art's living down here. That's all right. And somebody brought him a girlfriend, so now he's got a passenger somebody left for him.
But just surrounding the fauna and the trees, and it's right there on the road. It's just unbelievably awesome. Those are the things that I really, really enjoy, seeing things that are from everybody, not just one person. When you go down and you see all of these things, they're different. The things that you thought were not you, or that you did not embrace, all of a sudden you start realizing, wait a minute, these things are unbelievable, and you embrace them. You have to see them, you have to touch them, use your eyes. Take time to look at each object and see that these things are so precious to every individual that brought them and placed them on the side of this road for other people to enjoy. That stuff is so cool. It's just stuff you never see. It's all in one place. You could probably spend the rest of your life looking for this, and now you got it all right here. Awesome. You have to do that. Show the people that what the things that you've created with your hands, that will inspire them, and it will inspire you. Creativity comes from the inside of you, not from the outside of you. You can't do anything with your hands unless your heart wants to do it. But the wonderful thing about the heart and the mind is that it gives you an opportunity to be creative with your hands. You have to be inspired in life, and inspiration comes with every breath you take. But it depends on how you embrace that breath that you take. If you don't use it, you lose it. Create something. Put something on paper. Make something that no one else has ever made, because it's made by your hands, and no one else can make anything the way you make it. No one can do anything or say anything the way you say it. That's what inspires the world. That's what inspires people, and that's what should inspire you. Everything that you do in life, everything that you create in life inspires somebody. It may take a lifetime for it to do it, but it eventually will. I love doing things that are different. I like doing things that are out of my norm. I like creating things that will inspire people. I'm not an artistic person. I do what I do. It doesn't matter how beautiful or shiny it is. Give yourself and give other people something that will inspire them. It's something that will make you feel like you're still alive. I don't care whether you're 6 years old or 120 years old. Don't ever stop creating. Don't ever stop making stuff. Don't ever stop writing stuff. Keep it. Do it. And that'll get you where you need to be. And that place is tomorrow.